Remember how just last week we got news that our Strike Eagle jet was shot down and one of our crew members were rescued? And then just a couple days later, we got news that actually a second guy was also on that plane. Well, that was leaked information from a news media source that Trump's team is still investigating as a national security threat, because why would you let our enemy know that we still have another US soldier on your soil? And of course, immediately after this news went public, Iran put a $60,000 bounty on our US soldier who is critically wounded and stranded. This man was in brutal condition, bleeding for over 48 hours, going through treacherous conditions, through the mountains, mind you, and he was found 40 miles away from the crash site, which is exactly what he was supposed to do. Climb up the mountains as far as you can. So what was our president doing to save this man? Well, he sent 155 aircraft, not only to rescue him, but to literally distract the enemy and confuse them so they had no idea where they were going to pick him up. And the surrounding terrain that this man was in was soft, wet, sinking sand, nearly impossible to land a jet. If you're curious how they got that done, I highly recommend going to listen to the briefing that Trump had today. So the first two aircraft that came were heavier and older, and they ended up getting bogged. So our US military and President Trump were left in an ultimatum. Do they risk the next 4 hours of unloading the equipment to try to get it to a new plane? Or possibly even just ditching and leaving the equipment behind? Or are we gonna blow it up? What do you think President Trump's team did? So yes, we flew in much nicer, faster, and prettier jets to go rescue this man, and we blew up our old ones, simply so our enemies can never have the military intelligence that we have. This, y'all, is how you protect Americans and leave no man behind, especially if we're comparing to Obama, who literally let 4 Americans be unalived in Benghazi with no real rescue attempt. Or if you want to compare it to Biden, who decided to leave $7 billion worth of equipment, choppers, weapons, everything in Afghanistan for the Taliban to use against us. This is night and day leadership, and honestly, what's going to happen tomorrow?